David plays for Saul. Saul's mistakes. And this is 1 Samuel chapter 13, verse 1 through 14, 24 through 46. At the beginning, Saul was a good king, but sadly, that did not last. Saul became proud. He began to think less of God and more of himself. When he won battles, he thought it was because he was clever, not because God helped him. Saul did what he wanted and not what God wanted. He disobeyed God and would not listen to Samuel. Saul fought many battles against the Philistines and Israel's other enemies. But now he had become so stubborn that in the middle of one battle, he decided none of his soldiers should eat anything until the battle was won. He sent out an order saying that anyone who ate anything would be killed. But not everyone heard this order. Saul's son Jonathan was leading a group of soldiers on the battlefield. They were all very hungry because they had not eaten all day. Then Jonathan found a honeycomb full of wild honey. He dipped a stick into the honeycomb and ate some of the honey. The men with him were horrified. "Didn't you hear the king's command?" they asked. "Anyone who eats before the battle is over must be put to death." Because Saul was so proud, he felt he should keep his word and have his son killed. My God. But the people loved Jonathan and stood up to Saul. Jonathan's life was spared, but Saul continued to be proud and angry. He did not make time for God and refused to listen to anything Samuel had to say to him. Now today, we're going to read David plays for Saul, and this is 1 Samuel 16, verse 14 through 23. David was good at other things. He loved music and singing, and he played the harp beautifully. News of his skills spread far across the land. Meanwhile, Saul was becoming more and more distant from God. He had terrible moods, and an evil spirit tormented him. Worse still, Samuel no longer visited him at his palace. One of Saul's attendants thought that soothing harp music might calm the king. David was sent for, and whenever he played the harp for Saul, the king became calmer and happier. Once the king felt better, David planned to return home. But then there came some worrying news. The battle with the Philistines was not going well. The Philistine had a champion, a huge and fierce warrior called Goliath. He was about 10 feet tall and much stronger than any ox. So, that, my friends, boys and girls, is the story of David plays for Saul. This week I cannot please everyone. Although some people in the world would like to please and be a people pleaser, it is just not humanly possible to please everyone. And that's my lesson for this week. I'm curious to know, what did you learn for this week? Let me know in the comments. I need you. You need me. We're all a part of God's body. Stand with me. Agree with me.
We're all a part of God's body. It is His will that every need be supplied. You are important to me. I need you to survive. You are important to me. I need you to survive.
So what did you learn?
I want this time to of the gods. He was had to be the king, ruler of the sun. That's all.
So now is the time for you to tell me, what did you learn? Next time, we're going to read David defeats Goliath. And this is 1Samuel 17, 18, 1 through 9. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Later. Don't forget to share.